Hey everyone, my name is Chris, and we're going to talk about some things coming up here pretty soon. And one thing that we're going to focus on with our discussion is balance in the family, and a couple of those things that are involved that we've kind of assessed and found that bring balance to our family is to have a direction in the family and have that so that everybody in the family knows what that direction is and we're all working for common goals. The next thing that we're going to focus on is maximizing our strengths and minimizing our weaknesses. Now this is something that is really important to have in a family, to be able to support each other in that way. We'll talk about some experiences and some things that we've experienced with that. Also, number 3 here is to have one-on-one time with each of your family members, whether it's your spouse or your kids, and how to meet them where they are and be able to match up with them in certain ways, maybe some ways that you haven't thought of before. And then the fourth one is to fail is not a failure, and how that's so important in a family unit. Now, one thing that we've done as a family is encourage our kids to go out and experience life and to be able to achieve things that they're interested in. And one of our kids, his name's Aaron, went out and he published his first book, and it's called The Healthy Image. And we just published this, and so Dave asked if we could kind of go over some of these ideas that Aaron expressed in The Healthy Image. Now, Aaron was 17 years old when he started this, and this is kind of the things that he came up with. I can't do it as good as he can, but we'll cover some of the ideas. And he came up with 3 pillars, which is balance, independence, and simplicity, and how each of these are so important in gaining balance in your life. And then he came out with 7 different phases here that you can achieve balance, independence, and simplicity. And the first one is assessment. Now, assessment is where you just kind of see where you are. What are we doing? Am I eating too much junk food? Am I going out to eat too often? Do I not exercise as much as I'd like to, or I know that I should? And it's basically just kind of a reality check right there to say, this is kind of where I am, which is okay, and this is kind of where I want to be. And so the second phase is discovery. Discovery is when you go out and you start trying different things, and you don't have to try everything at once. But discovery is when you figure out foods that you just won't eat, and exercises you just won't do. And because if you don't enjoy doing these things, it's not going to happen for a long period of time. Anyone can push through something for a short period of time, so it's really important to have this discovery phase. And then the third one is planning, because once you know the things that you enjoy doing, then you start planning out to do them and then implementing it in your life. Now, when you implement it, you're going to find out a lot of the things you thought would work aren't really working. And so what we'll do is we'll refine at that time and then re-implement. And so you kind of refine this and kind of make this so that you can have a very balanced and simple lifestyle with not only your eating habits and your exercise, but your life in general. And then the 7th one, we're going to talk a little bit about commitment and how you go through different phases throughout your life, and how it's important to keep going through these phases, to kind of back up to discovery and planning and implementation, and how when you do this thing, you don't need to worry about losing weight and feeling healthy and doing the active things that you really want to do, because they will naturally fall into place. And so I look forward to sharing some experiences and some stories that we've had to be able to discuss these things with you, and I hope you come on out and have this discussion with us. So come on out and join us.